One of my most favorite appetizers, empanadas, in particular beef empanadas. I love ordering these in restaurants and can make a whole meal out of them. But I thought, why not make a recipe where they're a little easier, where we can incorporate some supermarket shortcuts? So we're going to use a refrigerated pie crust for the dough, but the filling, we're going to spend a little more time to make it super flavorful. Now we've already preheated our skillet, and we're going to begin with 4 ounces of ground beef. And along with that, we're going to add some chopped onions. And we're just going to let this begin to brown and do its job in the pan. Now, the secret to this recipe is all in the flavor of the filling. So we're going to begin with cumin. Then we're going to add some salt and pepper. Then some dried oregano. Really lovely. Then a little dollop of tomato paste. I'm going to give you a little tip on tomato paste. If you haven't yet discovered tomato paste in a tube, you should, because typically most recipes call for a little bit. The cans are larger, so get yourself a tube and you squeeze out just what you need. And then finally, some fresh minced garlic. We give this a turn while the ground beef is browning and the onions are sauteing, and all these flavors start to come together to make a beautiful filling. So our filling has finished cooking and is now cooling, and we're going to make the empanadas. And here comes the supermarket shortcut. Buy yourself some refrigerated pie crust at the supermarket and you're going to be halfway home. I've taken out a cookie cutter and now I'm just going to cut some rounds. Now, we'll begin building the empanadas. These are super easy. Grab your rounds and you want about a tablespoon of the filling. And because we've let this cool, it's going to be easy to handle. And we're also going to show you how you can make sure that your empanadas turn out golden brown. Now, group your filling in the middle of your pie crust circle, and then we're going to take a little mixture of beaten egg and milk. So when I fold these over, they'll seal. Now take these and simply fold them over. Once you've got them to this stage, we need to crimp them. Grab your fork and just go around the edges. This just seals the dough, keeps all the filling inside, and just continue this process until you've finished all the rounds, and we'll get them into the air fryer. So now all the empanadas are made and they're ready to go into the air fryer. The secret here is to cook them in batches. Your air frying basket is not that big, so you want to do 2 to 3 at a time, depending on the size of the basket or the tray in your air frying oven. So we're going to take the empanadas and pop these into the basket. This particular basket will hold 3 comfortably. Now before we get these into the air fryer, we're going to paint the top with that egg wash again. Now what you'll want to do is preheat your air fryer to 350 degrees. Now these go inside the air fryer and will cook for 8 minutes. Then we'll take them out, flip them, and cook them for 6 minutes more, because remember the heating element is on top, so you need to flip them about halfway through. The empanadas are out of the air fryer and are golden brown delicious and ready for a little dipping sauce. What do you choose for a dipping sauce? Take a stroll down the international aisle of your supermarket. A sweet Thai chili sauce, anything you like. Make these a perfect appetizer, or in my case, a meal.